Welcome. Thanks so much for joining us for a quick 30, 45 minutes as we talk about client direct mortgage, broker AIQ, and the absolute best platform for loan officers in the industry. So today we'll go through our support and growth. We'll go through what the comp model is. And you guys, by the end, I promise you, are going to be super excited, knocking down my door, trying to get us to sponsor you because the value is that great. Okay, so without further ado, let's go through and start with why I, from the mountaintops, scream that we have the absolute best platform in the industry. And the number one thing, the top of the list, right? There'll be other things, so we're not negating the other things, but the top of the list is money. You're an entrepreneur. You're an independent contractor. You don't eat unless you get loans done. How much of that commission are you putting in your pockets? And that's what we're going to talk about first. Okay, so as a company, we are $4.95 per file. Okay, so that's absolutely beautiful. Okay, so there are no company holdbacks, none at all. Okay, I just want to make sure that everybody knows that. No company holdbacks, no margins. We are the only lender, independent mortgage bank, broker that does correspondent that has no holdbacks. If you start asking your account executives that are at these other lenders at your companies about holdbacks and margins, they'll start tap dancing. They'll tap dance around the answer. They won't directly answer the question. They'll tell you to talk to your ownership. They'll tell you everything, but no, we don't have holdbacks. At Client Direct Mortgage, you talk to my AEs, you ask them that question, they're going to give you a resounding, nope, Ramon has no holdbacks. All of the money, what that means is all of the money, right? A lot of people might not know what that means. So let me back up a little bit. All of the money that is generated by a loan goes into your pocket, and we truly only take the $4.95. In many cases with these lenders, there's tricks. We all know there's lack of transparency in our business. So the trick is they use what's called a holdback or a margin. So they take a little bit of money out, and sometimes a lot, unfortunately. 25 to 50 basis points is what we normally see. They take that out before you even see the rate sheet. So the rates you're getting, you're looking at it and like, okay, perfect, I'll choose this one. Not knowing that that rate sheet could have been 25 to 50 points better. And that happens on broker too, not just on correspondent. Because if they take, follow me here, if they take the money out of the rate sheet for the correspondent side, they have to take it out for the broker. Otherwise, the rates wouldn't match. The wholesale rates, the broker rates would always be better than the correspondent. But they can't have that happen because they want you to use correspondent. So they worsen the broker rates in an effort to make them equal so that way you would do correspondent. Otherwise, you would always do broker. So it doesn't matter if your shop, if you say, oh, I don't use a correspondent line. So what? You're still getting beat up on your broker, right? Your borrower could have still got 25 more basis points on the lender credit, right? A lot of people don't understand this. So, okay, no holdbacks or company margins. No markups in box A. So, for example, let's say you're doing a correspondent loan with Rocket. So that will be that fee, the underwriting fee. There's still an underwriting fee that we pay Rocket. It's $999. My point here is we don't try to charge $1,500 and take extra. So we don't mark up any fees. You get the fees at what our lenders are charging, okay? And in correspondent, you can always charge. You can charge a little bit more if you want. If you want to put on an admin fee, if you want to put on a higher underwriting fee. For example, if you put an underwriting fee yourself at $1,500, then you would make an extra $501 on that deal outside of the commission that you receive. So you make 2 points, and you'll make 2 points and the $501. So it's a really good thing. I teach classes about this at our calendar, but we'll talk about that later. Let's see. It's your choice to bank or broker. I don't care. We're at $4.95 a file. I'm going to make $4.95 regardless. I don't care. Do what you want, right? Do what's better for you. Do what's better for the client. Okay. All right. Really quick. And as I'm doing this, I'm going to keep an eye over here on the questions because they're coming up, which is really cool. New feature. I love new features. Good morning, Lawrence. Okay. So we are correspondent on conventional and VA. We are not correspondent on FHA. And that's a nice segue for me into the next slide. Payday is on every Friday, so you get paid in a very short time frame, okay? Skipping to that one question about FHA, you'll see that we're 1099 in all states. If you're FHA correspondent, you have to be W-2. So we chose not to be FHA correspondent and to be able to pay our people 1099, okay? So I know I skipped around a little bit there, but I saw that question sitting over there. So I wanted to address it. And yeah, we'll expand on the platform fee as well. All right. So we're approved in 34 states, okay? And these are certain things that I think are strengths within our organization. So that's why I put, a couple attributes here. 34 states. We have live phone support. Now, this is amazing for folks because you get to the answer quick. Nobody wants to open a ticket, email an inbox, payroll at blah, blah, blah.com, right? Or this is how the other companies do it. Like Edge does it this way. And eMortgage Capital is all these inboxes that you have to email someone, and all these different people might get, forget all that. Pick up the phone, call us, tell us what the issue is. Hey, my credit link won't work for me to be able to send it out to a client because they want to run a credit report. Okay, we'll make a ticket out of that ourselves. We'll get it fixed, talk to the right person, and in 15 minutes, you'll have an answer as to and know that that's been fixed. I need logins to ClearEdge because I have a new bank statement loan. I want to send it over there because the pricing is incredible, but I've never used them before. Okay, no problem. Call the support line. Support line will get with the right people, get with the AE, help you get. Next thing you know, credentials are in your inbox, right? If we're doing internal processing for you, because we have internal and external processing, but you're curious, the processor didn't call you back, and you're just curious about if that appraisal got ordered, it's okay. Call the support line. They can see the Salesforce. We use Salesforce. Okay. Everything's inside of the Salesforce. They'll go in there, they'll look up the appraisal section. Oh, yeah, that got ordered yesterday. The link got sent out to the client. Doesn't look like they paid for it yet. You might want to call the client, follow up, make sure they pay it so that way it can get scheduled. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to be able to pick up the phone. We're the only company that has that feature. None of my competitors, I don't care who you're looking at, okay? Nexa, Edge, eMortgage Capital, Expert, Answer Home Loans. I've looked at all of them. Our features are so much better. Okay, let's keep on going. We do company processing. We also do contract processing. Okay, I'm going to show you about the directories for contract processors. One thing I believe in is it's my responsibility to set up a situation where you have a lot of access to labor that is underneath that contract processing or that processing category. So whether it be company or whether it be contract, you are going to find that we have a plethora of people waiting to help you get that loan closed, okay? Proprietary support platform, that's the BrokerAIQ. We'll talk about that. We have 120 lenders, and I'm also proud of the fact that we have the most correspondent lenders out of any of the other hybrids, right? When I say hybrids, that means that you're a broker. You start off as a broker, but then you added on non-delegated relationships. If you look at this company named Expert, right? They have like one UWM. So you have to force all your loans to UWM if you're working at that company, right? Because the owner of that company used to be a UWM AE, the number one AE. That is not good for being a broker. That is not going to make you the most amount of money. You need to go and look, and now multiple non-delegated. Non-delegated correspondent is wonderful. It's wonderful to have at your disposal, especially when you're doing VA correspondent. You don't have to worry about the 1% fee. There's other things that you can do, right? But you need optionality, right? That's what we have here at Client Direct. Okay, 1099 in all states. We covered that except for the ones that require. That's the list of them right there. Let's keep on going. This is beautiful. On our website, joincdm.com, joincdm.com. There's a calculator. You scroll down. It's the first part of the website. It says calculate your income. So I'm going there, and I have all of these other lenders: eMortgage Capital, C2 Financial, Edge, so on and so forth, right? uMortgage. And these are places that you're going to look at and decide, should I be at one of them, right? And I'm coming up and saying, we're the best, and I want to prove it to you. And we're proving it to you through these different mechanisms and visualizations of a layout of the income. So here, what you will do, go in there, put how many loans you close. It's going to show you what your comp is that you're making at these companies because I know their exact comp model. Then it's going to show you what you're making at client direct. And it is a surprise when you look at it. Okay, very good. All right, so now let's jump over to the BrokerAIQ platform. And what we're going to cover in there, because some people are asking, what does the platform fee cover? You get, we'll cover everything later, but this is a big component of it. The BrokerAIQ ecosystem, okay? And the ecosystem includes everything. It's amazing. We have realtors in there. We have loan officers. We have contract processors. We have account executives, right? We have all kinds of abilities. We're going to show it to you in just a second, but let's go through it. Seamless onboarding, okay? Lender, and onboarding is important. I don't want to just breeze by that. You want to be able to come in, see your contract. In our case, you pay your platform fee. We start your sponsorship, and then you see a checklist of all the items that we're working on for you. And it's a green dot if it's completed. So did you register for the system? Green dot, you did that in the beginning, right? You signed your contract? Yes, you did. Okay, we're preparing your email. That one won't be done yet because it's in the beginning. We're setting up your lender price account. So you have your PPE engine. We're setting up your Salesforce. We're sending you over an invitation for Arrive if you so choose to use it, so on and so forth. So you'll see this line of things happening. And once they're all done, then you're led into the platform. You're official. Okay. So that's the onboarding. We do have lender price. We have an AI product genie. That's absolutely amazing. I'm going to show you that and how we go through the guide. There's 120 lenders we have. We have all those guidelines inside of our platform. And then you're able to ask it a question and get the answer back immediately. We have a community for chat, almost like a Facebook group, right? So think about this. Realtors are in our system. They're using the AI Genie. I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. They're coming into the community like a Facebook group, asking a question about a client that they have. And then you as a loan officer at our company can respond and start to make a relationship with that person. That's when I say ecosystem, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, we have Rocket Pro Support SOS in there, so you can call them immediately, get on the phone and ask an underwriting question. Contract processors, account executives, the real estate directory, all of these people, again, I told you are part of this. And then we have a wonderful loan transition program. So I'm approved at every state. If you're coming over to our company, you want to get a loan in because you're leaving the other company. We have a very structured program where within this platform, you're able to give us documents, give us a 3.4, we'll transfer things back and forth, and it's very seamless, and you know what's going on with your files. All right. Okay, so let's dive into the BrokerAIQ. So I just want to give you guys a quick look. So I'm gonna have to just bear with me because I do have to change my screen share. Okay, and then go back over here. Let's see here. I'm going to get to these questions, guys. Don't worry. We're definitely going to get to all these questions. And we'll kind of collectively do them at the end. Share screen. All right. Okay, so let's kind of like do that. And do this. Okay, so I think that's working for us now, guys. Sorry, that was slow. I'm gonna do it a little bit different. Just bear with me 2 seconds. It's better if I do it this other way and I only share that tab. Okay, there we go. All right, so here's the BrokerAIQ platform. Okay, so again, you can go on here. It's just BrokerAIQ.com. You can go on here and read about the different things that we're offering in this platform. Unique is an understatement. Nobody has done this in the mortgage industry. One thing I pride myself on, I told myself in the second half of 2025, I'm gonna start patting myself on the back a little bit more because what we've put together is creative. It took a lot of thought, a lot of subject matter knowledge, right? And it took the technical expertise, IT, engineering, all that kind of stuff to be able to pull something off like this, okay? Now, and that's sort of one thing that I want to bring to you guys as additional benefit, all right? So go through, look at this. It just goes on and on talking about how what the features are that you're going to get. But we're going to walk through it too. So let's get in here. All right. So this is the platform, okay? So when you come in here, there's a lot of things that we have going on. Number one, I told you about the support, upper right-hand corner, upper left-hand corner. So that's the support number, and then that's Rocket too. Underwriting question, call Rocket. Anything to do with your Main Street, us, passwords, this, that, anything like that? I want a new license in this state, anything, call us, okay? So that's number one. Number two, this is really nice too, is that we do have a pricing engine in here. So you'll be able to come in here, you have additional set of logins, and then you'll see lender price, okay? So this is lender price. You can come in here, you can run scenarios, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Very easy, very accessible, all right? So I'll run that, and then I'll go back over here, all right? Let's see. All right, so training calendar. This is big, okay? Now we're about to fill this out. All of the AEs are in our platform, okay? So before I go to the training calendar, I'm just going to show you the AEs really quick. It's a directory. So all of our lenders, we do it by AE, right? Every lender has an account executive. So all the account executives are in here. So if you're wondering, hey, I want Clear Edge, well, call Monique, right? She's right in here, right? Or I want Click and Close, right? Then call John, right? They're all in here. But what's really nice is they've uploaded their guidelines in our system, okay? They uploaded our guidelines, and they are doing trainings starting in about a week and a half. So let me just show you that. Come back over here. The account executives are part of this system and will be doing trainings week in and week out, right? So let me just show you what it looks like. It'll be for last. Okay, so this is what the calendar will sort of look like. You'll see like there's Kind Lending, there's Rocket Pro, contract processors can come on and teach. I teach a class about how to use correspondent. So all of the fireside chat with the CEO, that's me, right? Onboarding is every Monday. So you will do all of these different type of things on here, okay? Okay, beautiful, beautiful. This is going to fill up for next month. So again, we're bringing this online. Okay, bring this over. So starting on the 14th, 15th, you're going to start to see all of this filled up with these different classes, and you're going to be able to be a part of them if you so choose, okay? All right, beautiful. So there's continuous training. We talked about the lender price, and then let's go over to the AI Genie. So the AI Genie is really, really neat, right? So this is where you're seeing, you put in a question, like for example, this question was, I need an ITIN lender for a purchase transaction with a max CLTV. What's the max CLTV? Okay, so ACC Mortgage, right? They're in here. Mortgage Boutique, Angel Oak, Champions, Jet Advantage, The Lender, AD, Clear Edge, so on and so forth. Then what's really cool, it tells you all these lenders and tells you a little bit about what they'll do. Some go higher than others. I see some at 85, I see some at 80. So I can decide which lender I need to go to and then go call the AE. Let's say I like the Clear Edge lender. Okay, I come in here, or whichever lender. Let's say it's Remen or whoever it is, right? So let's say, let's go over here. I can actually get into the guidelines. Now follow me here. It's not only pulling up the lenders and giving a little summary, it actually pulls in the guidelines so you can easily click and get to the exact page of the guidelines where it talks about that particular thing, right? So on page 89 is where it's talking about ITIN. You can see, for nationals, all that stuff. It's all in this section, in these sections. So that way you can get to exactly where you need to be. See, look at that. You see that? Is that cool or what? You don't even know. You're coming in, have no idea. You have a client. They're in this particular scenario. You put it in our platform, in the BrokerAIQ product Genie. It's called the product Genie. And then it gives you back all these lenders. And then you go in there. And because you can't be sure just off of that one little question, you got to dive in a little bit, right? Does this really meet the requirements? Because there's different type of rules around the ITIN. So you go in and you look and you say, okay, eligible for full doc and bank statement only, blah, blah, blah. All the details are right there. It's amazing. It saves you so much time. Otherwise, you would have to go into the lender's portal, try to find guidelines. It's ridiculous. It's impossible. It's impossible. So I'm not sure if you guys you guys might not. Shoot. I think you guys couldn't see that part, but it was really amazing. So amazing that Forget this. I'm not gonna let you guys not see that part. Hold on really quick. I'm sorry. I have to, because that's one of my favorite parts of this freaking thing. And I think that's where the real value is, to be perfectly honest with you. Right? So what I was just saying, is that when I click that link, this is what it opened. So I won't go back into that whole sermon. You guys heard what I just said, but it brought me right here to page 88, 89, right? I think it brought me right here. So it brought you to exactly what the ITIN is for that particular lender. And then you read it and you say, okay, this is good. I think I like this, right? Then you're going back and see, I'm getting good with this. Stop screen, share. Look at that. Look at that. Fast, like a NASCAR. Okay, so now I'm back over here, okay, and I'm like, all right, Remen was the one that where we did it, right? Let me just refresh this. Doesn't like all this back. Oh, it kicked me out. Let's see if it'll kick me. Let's see if it'll let me stay over here. Okay, cool. All right, so if we're looking for, I think it was it Remen or yeah, it was Remen. So Julie. So now after I got all that information, I know what I'm doing. I saw the guidelines, right? And now Julia is the one I'm going to call and talk about getting this deal to her, right? So I just had to, I know that was kind of like, a lot of steps, but, or, even for a webinar, but it's that easy. And this even works on your phone. So it's like, this is what you need as a loan officer. If you're a person that's really out there doing deals, right? This is what we truly need. And I hope that, and I think you guys have that same problem where it's not showing you my particular screen. But anyway, let me just update this piece. Give me 2 seconds. Fast like a NASCAR. This is what I was showing you. Okay, so I took you back into account executives, and then I took you to her. Okay, so that's basically that portion, if you will. I know it's kicking me out of this thing. Yeah, so it wants me to log back in. But okay, so you saw the directories. And I showed you all the main points of the BrokerAIQ. Okay, let's see. But this is an amazing freaking system, and it has a lot more stuff to it as well. So it is phenomenal. It is a game changer, if you will. Okay, so let's jump back into the regular scheduled programming. Okay, beautiful. We're almost done, guys, and then we'll jump into some questions. Let me find this. Okay. All right. So now there were some questions around. What is the broker fee cover, or our platform fee? So the first one is Office 365. So you get the whole suite there, including your email. Okay. The BrokerAIQ, which you just saw, and then our company also uses Salesforce. So all our payroll is done out of Salesforce. It has a light, follow me here, light LOS and POS. So you're not required to have Arrive. Arrive is optional, right? So if you're somebody that doesn't maybe do as many deals, or you're just going to use internal processing, you're not going to really use outside processing, then maybe you're a person that just wants to use the LOS that's built within Salesforce and the POS that's built within Salesforce. Okay. So those are options for you. That the support, all that stuff is connected to that Salesforce as well. Okay. So that is where it brings us to the $149 per month. And then the Arrive is $68 per month. In addition, if you so choose to have that. Okay. And then again, the per file fee is $4.95. Okay. So that wraps up everything. And what we'll do is jump over to some of these questions, and I'll just start from the bottom up. Starla. Yes, I'm not taking any more money from you guys on any type of loan. So I do have people that I saw commission the other day was $62,000. And guess what my portion was? $4.95. 90, say it with me, 5. 495. 495 per file. So 63,000 is what they made. We made 495. Okay. Nope, not. I don't look at what you guys make. So I know on reverse mortgages, it is, you can make a lot on those, but yeah, no, it's still 495. Okay. Hey, Gwen, good to see you in here. Can you share your approach with your leads and marketing? Yeah, I mean, that's something we can talk about. I mean, it's kind of a general question. We're on a pilot with Rocket Mortgage right now, where they send us leads every single day. So hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of leads in our platform. I will be teaching a class, and for those that are a part of the class, they will get access to those leads. So that's at no cost to you, right? And if you end up working with someone on those leads, we're going to help you internally and show you how to use the Salesforce. They are given out through the Salesforce. That's another reason you want to have Salesforce, or you have to have Salesforce. So we have all these type of things. But again, my goal here at $4.95 a file, think about this. At $4.95 a file, my goal is to generate as many deals as possible through the client direct mortgage platform. I'm going wide. I'm going wide to take a little bit out of your pocket, a little coin. Whereas other lenders try to get deep in your pocket. They're way down your thigh, pulling all the dollars out of your pocket, right? They want your margin. They want your holdback. They want a split. They're charging fees. They got the Gold Dome fee. They got that fee, so many fees. They got 6-7 ways that they're making money off of your single loan. That means that they are so deep in your pocket, they're touching your knee. Not us. We just want a little coin, and we want it across a lot of people, or we want you doing a lot of deals. So that's why one of my things is to make sure that you're getting access to leads. If you want leads, you're getting access to whatever you need in order to grow your business, to do more loans. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we're in the process right now. We have Montana in the works. Yeah, we're going to continue to go out to more states. We have 22 lenders that are set up with correspondent right now. So there's a lot of them, all the top ones. We have Rocket, PennyMac, Kind, New Res, Freedom. Yeah, really all the ones you want. You really get into the lesser known names when you start getting into like 16, 17, 18, and we even have those. Again, we go to 22. Okay. LPC is set at 2.75, Starla, but most of the people, they're using correspondent, because keep in mind, I have no holdbacks. So your correspondent and your wholesale is going to be the same. So forget lender paid. You're done with lender paid. You're going to just be doing whatever the comp is that you're going to set that for that client, but you're going to set that for that client. But again, that's all the stuff that I'm going to teach you. I'm still only going to take $4.95. Okay, so we talked about the platform fee. Are you corresponding? We answered that question. Hey, all right. I think we did a pretty good job, guys. I think we did a pretty good job. I'll wait a second too, and just kind of like, in case they're, yeah, you're right. Okay, Starla, yeah, you're right. LPC is mostly for FHA. Yep, and with FHA, we're at 2, exactly. You're right. And you can go borrower pay too on that, but 2.75 on FHA. So if you're doing, and let me tell you about this. What's today? Thursday. Probably not going to be done. I'm not going to get my approval by Friday. I wanted it by Friday. Tomorrow. Going to be next week. We got a new FHA program. Okay. The program is driven by a Indian tribe and reservation. They are allowed to do certain things that they have certain exceptions. Okay. And they can work with certain people, and we're someone they're going to work with. So you can do a FHA bank statement loan for self-employed. Last 3 months is all we're looking at. Last 3 months of deposits for a 3.5% down FHA loan. Okay. We go up to 60% LTV. And it's not just for bank statements, other people too. If you don't have credit, like ITIN, forget ITIN loans. We're going to start putting those through this FHA program. Okay. No credit. It's okay. We'll make credit from other lines of expenses, or like utility bills and things like that. We're not going by FHA's guidelines, our underwriting guidelines anymore. The loans get to that Indian reservations lender or structure, and then from there we set the new rules are set on qualifying, and they're a lot more lenient. So that program is coming online next week. It is going to be one of the most competitive programs in the industry, and my loan officers are going to have advantage of it on before a lot of other people. You know, mortgage, everything trickles down, but we'll be teaching about it in the training calendar. Now you see the value of the BrokerAIQ. This is another thing that we're doing. Oh shoot, battery running low. Yes, we're with SunWest. But remember, we can't do FHA correspondent, Peter, because we pay 1099. Okay, I'm gonna jump off. Let me grab this charger. All right, let me just plug this in. Don't want to shut down on you guys. Another thing, I talked about the realtors. I have there's 48,000 realtors across our 35 states. Follow me here. 48,000 realtors across our 35 states that do 12 buy-side transactions or more per year. There are like 1.2 million licensees across our 35 states, but 48,000 of these people do 12 or more. Okay, they're the top buy-side realtors, not listing realtors. We don't, that's a whole different thing. This is only buy-side. These are the people wearing out their shoe soles, showing homes. Okay. Next week, we're inviting them to the platform, and listen to the messaging here. We know that you're one of the top buy-side realtors in America. Okay. But we also know that one of the biggest obstacles in working with your loan officers is their availability when you have a question from your new client. Well, welcome to BrokerAIQ and the Product Genie. We are inviting you to join this platform for free, and you will have access to immediately ask a question that is backed by over 120 lenders and 10,000 pages of guidelines. If you have a question about short-term rental, if you have a question about down payment assistance, if your client has a question about anything related to lending, whatever the question is you ask, put it in our AI Genie and it will give you the results. Then we're also going to show them, because I'm going to teach a class with them. Once they register, they're in my system. I got them. They're in my system once they register. So I invite them to classes. Okay. So I'm going to teach them how to use the AI Genie, because you guys don't answer the phone all the time. So I'm jumping in front of you because the loan officer's not answering the phones. Okay. So they can get their question answered. Then I'm going to show them how to go to our communities. Okay. They're going to go to our community, which is the Facebook. I didn't show that part. Shoot. Let me just, we're going to share again. Forget it. We're going to share again. Let me just go back over here. Open this up. I'll talk while I'm doing this. We have something called communities, and that's where it's like a Facebook group and Slack. So everybody, contract processors, account executives, loan officers, real estate agents, you guys can all talk on the same platform. It's really cool. So I'm going to drive them over. Ask your question, but I already know they're not going to really know the answer, right? Let's see if that code is. We don't do passwords on this system. We only do one-time codes. So you don't ever have to remember a password. You just have your email, and then it'll send you a code each time. So let's see where I'm at. That was a little while ago. Let's see if this is still valid. This was the old one a minute ago. Oh, still good. All right, so we're back in. This is what I want to show you, the communities. I didn't get to that part. Okay. So yeah, this is, somebody asked about reverse mortgages. Look, Brad, the AE, is talking about his reverse mortgages. So you could come in here and start talking to Brad about the reverse mortgage, right? So that's, but we're going to start having realtors. I'm going to tell the realtor, get the answer from the Genie, copy the one you like or whatever, put it in, come in here, make a post, create a post, drop it in there, and ask say, any loan officers, can you help me understand this a little bit better? Then you as loan officers will already be in the system. You can go see and start interacting with the top 48,000 realtors in America right here in this system. It's amazing. The thought process, the ecosystem, how to bring people in, how to give them value. These are the things that you're not going to get at an Exa. You're not going to get at an Edge. You're not going to get at eMortgage Capital. You're not going to get at any of the other lenders out there that you are considering. We've come far beyond and all for the low, low price of $4.95. See, I can't stop selling. Stop selling. All right. Let me just kind of like remove this. So I think we're okay. Let me see. Are you set with someone? Okay. So, is your company processors hands-on? Yes, we get involved. Yeah. We pick up the phone. Yep. Pick up the phone. We'll call you. We have something called Hawks, where they kind of look at files that are stagnant. So if we're doing the processing, the river is going to flow. It's not. It'll never be a lake. It'll constantly be a river. Okay. And we'll let you know if the client's not responding, then you can go out and get something from the client. Yeah, we have a great team when it comes to that. Okay, you guys have some good questions. All right, guys, if you're interested in proceeding, all you would do if you want to sign up with us, just go to BrokerAIQ.com, BrokerAIQ.com. And then I'm just going to put it in here, BrokerAIQ.com. So take this, give it to other people, right? Share. Don't be greedy. Share the wealth. Give them the opportunity to come over here too, because we truly, I can say with extreme confidence that we're the best platform in the industry. We're better than retail too, because retail doesn't even have the support. They don't look at it from the same perspective that we look at it from. They don't have 120 lenders and trying to figure out how to get you the best answers and make the most money. They don't have systems that open up, that allow everybody to compete. Hey, AEs, all of you come in here and talk. Let's see who has the best reverse mortgage product, right? They don't allow those type of platforms because they want to keep you within their walls. They want the UWM fence. Don't look over there at Rocket. Everybody wants to keep you locked in. We are a non-locked in environment. You guys know that about me. All right. Having fun, guys. Having fun with you. Credit reports, they're on the, it's called CTI. CTI is who we use for credit reports. It's the same Meridian Link platform that everybody else is on. So that would be the same. And thanks, Peter. I really enjoyed you saying that. Let's see. What was I saying? Oh, CTI, credit. Oh, but with Rocket, all our credit reports are free. So I don't know if you guys know that. No EPOs, free credit reports, free hard pulls, free soft pulls. So a lot of times people start there, and then if it doesn't work out, then they'll go somewhere else. We do have links so you can give to your client. Everybody has their own individual link inside of the BrokerAIQ platform where you can give it to your client and they can pay for their own credit reports. So listen, we've covered everything. And if there's something we haven't covered, you'll suggest it to us and we build our own software. This is our platform. Our engineers built this. You can't go out and buy this because everything out there was built to keep you locked in a jail cell as a loan officer or to keep a hand way deep in your pocket. So we had to go out and build our own platform. And that's what we did. So if there's suggestions, we love them and we'll add and make this thing continuously better. Beautiful, man. Hey, you guys are making me smile. Let me take a picture of this. I'm going to post this on my, hold on. I'm going to take a picture of this thing. Or video, because they can hear my commentary too. What an amazing presentation today. We had great questions. It was wonderful. We did a great job, guys. Great job. Okay. Is payment for loan officers based on par pricing? Yes. Par, call it raw. You get I've done like side-by-side pricing with some prospective loan officers, and they're coming in and they're shocked. One of them came to my office because he really wanted to see it, and we sat there and I showed him the pricing side by side, and he hit me in my shoulder. And he was upset. He was like, "What the hell? I'm losing thousands of dollars." He didn't hit me hard, but he was just like, right. That was his response. I was like, "Why are you hitting me?" He was like, "Because I'm losing thousands of dollars." I was like, "Not my fault." So in coming over, he gained thousands of dollars per deal. His person had a 50 basis point holdback, and he was paying $2,500 per deal. He's paying nearly $4,000 when we're $495. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. So answer your question. Yes, based off of par pricing. All right, guys. I think we're good. I think we did a great job. Fun times. Fun times. I get some of that too. Love your guys' comments. You guys were great. Please come sign up. Come sign up. BrokerAIQ.com, and you'll register. We'll see you. Or you can even go to the website, joincdm.com, and make an appointment. Just fill out that form, an inquiry form, and we can have a call. But yeah, thanks. Appreciate you guys. We do have some discount relationships before I go. Yes, all of that. We have a whole vendor section, So, yep, we work on that for you too. Vendors, coaches, all that stuff is in the BrokerAIQ platform. We got discounts for you.